Good morning, San Pablo. Today is Thursday, May 14th. On this date in history, in 1787, the first group of people, actually all men, gather in Philadelphia to write and vote on the United States Constitution, the document that gives us the rights we enjoy today. 12 years later, the first smallpox inoculation is given. Smallpox was a disease that wiped out whole towns, whole villages, whole Indian tribes in the United States, and an inoculation is created to wipe out the disease. In 1907, that's 13 years ago. 1907, 113 years ago, Sweden gives women the right to vote. In 1907, women in this country still could not vote. They were still second-class citizens. In 1940, on this date, sadly, the Netherlands surrendered to Germany. They gave up the fight. It would have gotten a lot uglier had they continued to fight. And ironically, Anne Frank and her family, they fled Germany to the Netherlands because they figured it was a safe place. And now the Germans are in the Netherlands. And eventually, Anne, her sister, her mother, her father, and everyone else hiding with them, except for their father, would be killed in the concentration camps. On this date in 1961, 59 years ago, a group of students, black students and white students, head south to Alabama and Mississippi on what would become known as the Freedom Rides. The first bus heads for Alabama, and that bus would be bombed and burnt. Thankfully, most of the protesters and the organizers on that bus were able to get off, and they did survive. But the first bus of Freedom Riders headed south. In 1973, in the United States of America, that's our country, 47 years ago, American women are granted equality in the United States military. For the first time, women can join the military. And in 1986, even though her diary has been out for some time by now, Anne Frank's complete diary is published in the Netherlands. By complete, I mean in the original diary that people read, some of the stuff, personal stuff about Anne Frank's mother and father, and Anne Frank, some of it was left out. But in 1986, the complete diary was published for the first time. We have one more day, and it's time for the weekend. We've only got about 2 more weeks of school, folks. Today you have a social studies quiz. Use the notes. Print them, screenshot them, use whatever you got. If you're not getting 100 on this quiz, I don't know what to tell you. Remember that every president, pretty much every president, from John Quincy Adams all the way up to Abraham Lincoln, kicked the ball down the road when it came to slavery. No president wanted to deal with it. So all of them, until Abraham Lincoln, kicked the ball of slavery down the road. They didn't want to deal it. Remember that on the test. That's all we got. Miss Fox, Miss Gilbert, have a great day, and everybody get to work. Have a thoroughly thoughtful Thursday. That really doesn't work. Have a great day, everybody.